The thing about the business plan is to basically imagine how your business will operate. Before starting a business, you should definitely write a business plan. In the other video, I explain all the pros and cons, or why people sometimes say or suggest you don't write a business plan, but I don't agree with it. You should write a business plan. Now, there are many books and online courses that talk about that specific subject, starting a business, and this is an example, starting a business for dummies. And I won't go into too much detail because the resources are just plentiful and there's no need for me to redo it. And there's another book that I really recommend, and this is the book that I worked with. I don't think it's available anymore, unfortunately, so if you can grab an old copy, please do so. It's very short, so it's all nice to read, but it literally touches upon every single subject that you need to tackle when writing a business plan. So based on this book, I wrote my business plan for my first business, and as you can see, it's back in 2009. Geez, time flies. But I remember I spent many months. In total it was 9 months, but throughout that time I've also done some courses. Actually, I went for a 5-week startup business course, and I've also done an accounting course with my grandfather. So it took me all in all 9 months, but I'll just read a few items from the contents and you'll see how in depth this work is. So first of all, it starts with an executive summary, then the nature of the business, the mission statement, short-term objectives, long-term objectives, key personnel, legal structure. Next, the market and the competition, the target market, positioning, clients, the competition, and competition price comparison. Next, the marketing plan, anticipated demand, marketing methods, public relation. Operational plan, means of providing the service, location, inquiries, suppliers, client support, service procedures, making the sale, deliveries, on-site service, risk assessment and method statement, job responsibilities, insurance. Next, financial forecast, profit and loss forecast, cash flow forecast, balance sheet forecast. Next, we have a chapter called contingency plan. And then the last one, financial requirements. So as you can see, you touch upon so many areas that you almost make your business plan foolproof. In other words, if you do spend enough time working on a proper business plan, you dramatically increase your chances of business success. And remember that, especially with startups, only a few % of businesses actually make it to the, let's say, 10th anniversary. There are various statistics, I won't go into it, but the truth is that many businesses fail, and in my opinion that is because they did not do their homework before starting off. So the thing about the business plan is to basically imagine how your business will operate. And what I always suggest is that you literally close your eyes and just imagine, just dream, and just think about every single moment within the company. Think about your customer. What will be their journey? How will they first find out of you? How will they perceive you? What colors of your branding will you want them to see? How do you want them to feel when they first make the call, or when they text you through a bot or a chat or an email? Whatever the means of communications are, how would you like them to be served, and how do you want them to see your company? Then how will you work internally? Let's say you already received an inquiry. How will you quote? How will you keep on top of all the quotes you've made? How will you then process the order? How will you take payments? How will you then fulfill the order? If you need materials, if you need other people's inputs, like outsourcing things to other companies or freelancers, how will that work? You have to have a list of companies you'll be working with. How will you be paying them? Next, how will you be delivering your product, whether it is an online service, a product itself? You have to imagine, how do you want the customer to see the receiver of the product? Do you want it nicely boxed, or just any packaging will do? Every single detail you need to think about. And this is actually a great moment where you can just let yourself go and just dream, go into dream mode. So more harsh reality are the financials, and as I mentioned in my business plan, I spent a plenty lot of time on the financials. Now, finance is a thing that is non-negotiable, meaning that these are numbers, and if you add 2 to 2, it is 4, nothing else. I know there are various theories, but let's stick to the basics. If you don't have money coming into your business every single month, then after a specific period of time, once you run out of capital, you will go bust. So that is why you really have to make sure you not only are aware of the numbers, but you prepare yourself a financial forecast. You will definitely be over-optimistic, that's for sure. But even if you are, at least by doing the exercise, you get to understand how the numbers in a business work. There are plenty of other videos that I've already posted or will be posting about finances, so please watch them because they are very, very important. Money to a business is like oxygen to humans. We don't live to breathe, but without breathing we wouldn't be able to live. So a business without money won't be able to operate, so all your dreams, all the things you wanted to achieve just won't happen if you run out of money. And then, as I mentioned, the contingency plans, you have to prepare for various things that will happen, and trust me, they will happen. So probably plan not only B, C, but probably D will be the one you'll be actually fulfilling. And also, depending whether you need financing to start with, then you still will be asked for a business plan. So if you do need any finance to start with, providing it's not from your parents or friends or families, as they're called the Fs, the fools. If you want sort of money from financial institutions, like even your bank, you'll be asked for a business plan. But I don't think that you should only write a business plan for them. The most important thing is to write a business plan for yourself to increase your chances of succeeding. But that's something you'll definitely be asked for, and you have to work out the financial forecast based on the amount raised, and then how will you burn the cash until you start gaining sales to a point where they exceed expenses and you're actually in a position to pay back the initial loan. So that's it for a business plan. Please remember to spend enough time to write a robust business plan, which will guide you through all the rough waters, which are guaranteed when starting a business.